welcome to today's video, where we'll be bringing you along for a field tour with the themes of cultural tourism in Bangkok City, Thailand. First, I'll bring you along to the Grand Palace. As you can see now on the screen, there's the plan of the Grand Palace. The Grand Palace is a complex of buildings located at the heart of Bangkok, Thailand. It was built by King Rama I in 1782 and has been the official residence of the kings up until 1925 when they moved to the Dusit Palace. However, the Grand Palace is still used for official events and remains a working palace. This palace is partially open to the public as a museum and is considered one of the most popular tourist attractions in Thailand. Architecture-wise, the Grand Palace is made out of numerous buildings, halls, pavilions set around open lawns, gardens, and courtyards. Due to the additional and rebuilding did over 200 years of history of successive reigning kings, the palace has an asymmetric and assorted style. In the Grand Palace itself, there is numerous places to visit. Today, we will be visiting the Temple of Emerald Buddha. This temple is regarded as the most sacred Buddhist temple in Thailand, as well as the national shrine for the monarchy and the state. It is also the place that houses the statue of Emerald Buddha, which is respected as the country's protector. Many important state and royal ceremonies are held here annually. Also, throughout the year, with each king's donation of valuable objects, it can be considered as a treasury.
Now let's go to see one of the Bangkok cultural festivals. Have you ever heard about Songkran? Perhaps some of you are not familiar with this name. Songkran is Thai's festival to mark the start of Buddhist New Year. This festival is regularly held from the 13th until the 15th of April every year, but it can also go on until a week in some places. For 3 days, Thailand will be bustling with various activities held by locals. The official opening ceremony is held at Wat Pho Temple in Bangkok. The people do many rituals during Songkran. As a preparation for New Year, people clean their house and public places such as temples and schools. They also have to visit their families to pay some respect. When visiting their families, they wash their parents' hands and feet with sacred water called Nampo. Then their parents will bless them. This festival also showcases a bathing ritual at temples, where the people pour sacred water on the Buddha image body, which is called Song Nampra, and Buddhist monks' hands and feet as a mark of respect. There is also usually another celebration like releasing caged bird or fish, parade, carnival, contest, and water fight. The water fights are the most loved celebration while welcoming the Thai New Year. It is said that the water can cleanse people from the bad luck from the past year and bless people with fortune for the year ahead. So, if you are planning a trip to Bangkok, I recommend you to get involved in this celebration.
Last, if you are planning to do cultural tourism in Thailand, you have to know about the cultural food or dishes there. In Thailand, there are some traditional dishes that they have to prepare on their wedding day. The dishes are prepared by the bridegroom's family and presented as a gift to the bride's family. In Thailand, the bride's family will not accept the groom unless he brings these special foods. This shows how much important the presence of food that symbolize the wedding ceremony. But I will explain to you only 3 of them. Let's get into the dish. The first one is Khanom Kerao. This is a sweet bread that's woven together. This dish symbolizes a blessing that the bride and groom will become joined together forever. The second one is Khanom Chan. This dish is made from rice flour, tapioca flour, coconut milk, sugar, water, and various natural ingredients such as carrot and taro to get the different colors. This dish symbolizes the bride and groom moving forward in life and building a family. And the last one is Poi Thong or golden silk threads. This dish is made of yolks and sugar syrup. The threads are long and they symbolizes everlasting love between the bride and groom long like the Poi Thong. So, that's the end of our virtual tour regarding cultural tourism in Thailand. Interesting, right? So, if you are planning to do cultural tourism in Thailand, don't forget to do research first because there is more cultural tourism that is interesting too. Thank you for joining our virtual tour. We hope that this virtual tour can give you an overview of cultural tourism in Thailand. See you next time.